Announcer bot is active. session is at Killarney International Raceway in Cape Town, South Africa. Wind speed is 7 km/h from the northeast. Brendan Griesel from South Africa in Continental is second. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Sabat is P1. Jeffrey Eliru is up 8.20 in kick. Jeffrey Eliru is up 8.67 in Stanek. Jeffrey Eliru improved his first with the 1:08.563. Dolph from South Africa in start-finish is fourth with 20 kilos. Dolph improved his fifth with a 1:09.806. 1.243 off pole. Peter Grobler in Continental is sixth with 30 kilos. Brendan Griesel in Volkswagen is fourth up 0.11. Best lap is a 1:09.406. 0.843 off pole. Dylan Conway from South Africa in Castrol is sixth up 0.14. Straight is P8 up 0.15 with 30 kilos. Peter Grobler improved his eighth with a 1:10.933. 2.370 off pole. Mike Gear from South Africa in Castrol is third up 0.12. Mike Gear is up 0.46 in Stanek. Brendan Griesel in start-finish is fourth. Brendan Griesel improved his P4 with a 1:09.263. 0.700 off pole. Mike Gear is provisional pole with a 1:08.445. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Peter Grobler is P8. Peter Grobler improved his 7th with a 1:10.507. 2.062 off pole. Janine Glad from South Africa in start-finish is 9th up 0.91. Janine Glad improved his 9th with a 1:10.722. 2.277 off pole. Peter Grobler in Malmesbury Straight is 7th up 0.10. Peter Grobler is up 0.26 in start-finish. JD Ellis from South Africa in Castrol is 3rd with 30 kilos. Best lap is a 1:08.864. 0.419 off pole. Tommy Glad from South Africa is P8 with 20 kilos. Up 0.02 in Malmesbury Straight. Leon van Linden from South Africa is 10th with 30 kilos. Dylan Conway is P6. Is P5 driving a BMW. Best lap is a 1:09.699. 1.254 off pole. Tommy Glad from South Africa in Savat is 8th up 0.11. Up 0.03 in start-finish. Jeffrey Eliru is 2nd up 0.21. Best lap is a 1:08.563. 0.118 off pole. Tommy Glad in Castrol is 8th up 0.35. Tommy Glad is up 0.31 in back straight. Tommy Glad improved his P7 with a 1:10.479. 2.034 off pole. Five minutes remaining in the session. Tommy Glad is up 0.12 in Castrol. Dylan Conway in Stanek is P6 up 0.35. Conway improved his P5 with a 109.587. 1.142 off pole. J.D. Ellis in start finish is P3. J.D. Ellis improved his third with a 108.719. 0.274 off pole. Tommy Glad in start finish is 8th up 0.25 with 20 kilos. Tommy Glad improved his 8th with a 110.217. 1.772 off pole. Leon van Linden in Stanek is 11th up 16.04. Start finish is P6. Dylan Conway improved his P6 with a 109.366. 0.921 off pole. Jeffrey Leroux in Stanek is second up 0.18. Jeffrey Leroux is provisional pole with a 108.371. Leon van Linden in Savat is 11th up 0.71. Van Linden improved his 10th with a 110.560. 2.189 off pole. Peter Grobler is 8th up 0.45. Dewald Lambert from Bhutan in Volkswagen is P4 up 0.17. Tommy Glad in start finish is P9. Tommy Glad improved his 8th with a 110.050. 1.679 off pole. Tommy Glad is up 0.05 in kink. Dewald Lambert is 4th. Dewald Lambert is up 0.10 in all very straight. Dylan Conway is 6th up 0.15. Dylan Conway is up 0.08 in Stanek. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Conway is up 0.05 in Castrol. Dylan Conway is up 0.27 in Sabat. Dylan Conway is up 0.21 in start-finish. Dylan Conway improved his sixth with a 1:09.276. 0.905 off pole. Announcer bot is active. The race session is at Killarney International Raceway in Cape Town, South Africa. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. "60 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. All Lambert from the top and start finishes third. Dole from South Africa in Continental is 6th with 20 kilos. Peter Groppler is P7 with 30 kilos. Michael Deere from South Africa in King is P2. Very straight is P3. Brendan Brycel from South Africa in back straight is P4. JD Ellis from South Africa in back straight is P6 with 30 kilos. JD Ellis passed Dole for P5. Dole in start finish is P6. Dole passed JD Ellis for P5. Tommy Glad from South Africa in start finish is P7 with 20 kilos, 0.2 ahead of Peter Groppler. Peter Groppler in Continental is P8, 0.2 behind Tommy Glad. Tommy Glad in back straight is 8th. Best lap is a 2:13.327. 7.58 on the fastest lap. Michael Deere in start finishes P3, 0.1 behind Jamal Lambert. Brendan Brycel is 4th, 0.2 ahead of JD Ellis. straight is 4th, 0.3 behind DeWalt Lambert. Gear is now P3. Brendan Gryasel in Continental is P4. Best lap is 0.931 off the fastest lap. Mike Gear from South Africa in Castrol is 3rd, 0.4 behind DeWalt Lambert. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Brendan Gryasel in back straight on lap 4 is P4, 0.9 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in start finish on lap 4 is 3rd, 0.2 behind DeWalt Lambert. South Africa in Continental is P8, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in Volkswagen is 3rd, 0.3 behind DeWalt Lambert. In Sabat is P8, 0.3 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in start finish is 0.4 behind DeWalt Lambert. Dylan Conway from South Africa in Continental is 8th, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in Volkswagen on lap 6 is P3, 0.5 behind DeWalt Lambert. Dylan Conway in back straight is P8, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in start finish is 3rd, 0.1 behind DeWalt Lambert. Mike Gear passed DeWalt Lambert for 2nd. Dylan Conway in Continental is P8, 0.4 behind Tommy Glad. Tommy Glad in Castrol on lap 7 is 8, 0.1 behind Dylan Conway. DeWalt Lambert in Stanek is P3. Tommy Gladden's start finish is P8, 0.4 behind Dylan Conway. In Volkswagen is P4, 0.5 behind DeWald Lambert. 50 minutes remaining in the session. DeWald Lambert in back straight is fourth, battling Brendan Gryasel. Tommy Gladden's start finish is P8, 1.1 behind Dylan Conway. DeWald Lambert in Saban is fourth, driving a Bentley, 1.1 behind Brendan Gryasel. South Africa in Stanek is P8, 1.9 behind Dylan Conway. DeWald Lambert in Castrol is P4, 2.4 behind Brendan Gryasel. DeWald Lambert passed Brendan Gryasel for third. In Volkswagen is 10, 0.8 behind Leon van Linden. Brendan Gryasel is P4, driving Aston Martin, 2.2 behind DeWald Lambert. JD Ellis in Stanek on lap 10 is P9, 0.6 ahead of Leon van Linden. JD Ellis is now P8. Brendan Gryasel exiting pits. Leon van Linden from South Africa in Castrol is 9th with 30 kilos, 1.5 behind JD Ellis. In start finish is 5th, 2.8 ahead of Dylan Conway. Glad from South Africa is P7, 4.8 behind Dylan Conway. Peter Grobler in back straight is P5 with 30 kilos, 3.7 behind Dole. 45 minutes remaining in the session. Tommy Glad in Continental is P7. Best lap is a 1:10.559. 1.919 off the fastest lap. Tommy Glad passed Dylan Conway for P6. Mike Gear in start finish is second, 1.1 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Dewald Lambert from Bhutan is P3. Dylan Conway exiting pits. Dylan Conway in start finish is P9, 0.3 behind Leon van Linden. Peter Grobler in Volkswagen is P6, 4.9 behind Dolph. Dolph was 0.5 faster last lap. Dylan Conway exiting pits. Peter Grobler is now P5. Mike Gear in Continental is second driving a Nissan, 0.8 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Brendan Gryasel in Stanek is P9. Mike Gear in start finish is second, 1.4 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Tommy Glad in start finish is 6th, 4.2 ahead of JD Ellis. Mike Gear from South Africa in start-finish is P2, 0.9 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Peter Grobler in start-finish is 5th. 40 minutes remaining in the session. Mike Gear in back straight is 2nd, 0.8 behind Jeffrey Leroux. In back straight is P7 driving a BMW, 1.0 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear is 2nd, 0.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. JD Ellis in Continental is 7th with 30 kilos, 0.5 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in Stanek is P2, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. In Sabat is 7th, 0.4 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear from South Africa in Castrol is 2nd, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. In start-finish on lap 18 is P7, 0.2 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in back straight is P2, 0.3 behind Jeffrey Leroux. JD Ellis from South Africa in Volkswagen is P7, 0.3 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear from South Africa is 2nd, 0.4 behind Jeffrey Leroux. In Stanek is 7th with 30 kilos, 0.4 behind Tommy Glad. Mike Gear in Sabat is 2nd driving a Nissan, 0.2 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Jeffrey Leroux from South Africa in Stanek is 2nd. Ellis in back straight is P7, 0.6 behind Tommy Glad. Leon Van Houten exiting pits. Jeffrey Eliru in Volkswagen is second, 0.4 behind Mike Gear. JD Ellis in Continental is P7, 0.4 behind Tommy Glad. 35 minutes remaining in the session. Jeffrey Eliru in start finish on lap 21 is P2, 0.5 behind Mike Gear. JD Ellis in Sabat is 7th, 0.3 behind Tommy Glad. Jeffrey Eliru in Sabat is second, 1.1 behind Mike Gear. JD Ellis on lap 22 is P7, 0.1 behind Tommy Glad. Jeffrey Eliru is second, 1.3 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear in back straight is first, 1.7 ahead of Jeffrey Eliru. Peter Grobler in back straight is P5. Jeffrey Eliru from South Africa in Malmesbury Straight is second, 2.7 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear was 1.0 faster last lap. Peter Grobler in Malmesbury Straight is P5 with 30 kilos. Dolph is P4. Leon Van Houten in start finish on lap 23 is P10. Tommy Glad is P6. Brendan Griesel in Static is P8. JD Ellis entering the pits is 7th. Dolph exiting pits. Brendan Griesel is now 6th. Minutes remaining in the session. Tommy Glad is 7th. Tommy Glad exiting pits. JD Ellis exiting pits. Straight is 6th driving a Aston Martin, 1.1 behind Dolph. Brendan Griesel was 35.1 faster last lap. Start finish is 2nd. Jeffrey Leroux passed Mike Gear for 1st. DeWald Lambert entering the pits is P3. DeWald Lambert is P3. Dolph is P5, 1.0 ahead of Brendan Griesel. Gear is P8. Best lap is a 1:08.640. Mike Gear exiting pits. Mike Gear passed DeWald Lambert for 3rd. DeWald Lambert exiting pits. Dylan Conway exiting pits. Brendan Griesel in start finish is P6, 0.8 behind Dolph. Brendan Griesel passed Dolph for P5. Dolph is 6th. Leon Van Linden exiting pits. DeWald Lambert in start finish is 4th. Jeffrey Leroux entering the pits is P1. Jeffrey Leroux is 1st. DeWald Lambert in Malmesbury Straight is 4th. Start finish is 3rd. Jeffrey Leroux exiting pits. Mike Gear is now P1. Peter Grobler is 2nd driving a Aston Martin, 0.5 behind Mike Gear. Mike Gear was 3.3 faster last lap. Volkswagen is fourth, 3.9 behind Jeffrey Ellie. 25 minutes remaining in the session. Peter Grobler is second, 2.1 behind Mike Gear. Dylan Conway in Sabat is P9. Best lap is a 1:09.210. 0.570 off the fastest lap. Peter Grobler is P5, 3.7 behind Brendan Gryasel. Brendan Gryasel was 1.4 faster last lap. Peter Grobler exiting. Peter Grobler lost 5th to Dolph. Tommy Glad is 7th. Best lap is a 1:10.228. 1.588 off the fastest lap. Brendan Gryasel in start-finish is 4th. Continental on lap 31 is P6, 0.5 behind Dolph. Dolph was 5.7 faster last lap. Peter Grobler passed Dolph for P5. Dolph is 6th, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Jeffrey Ellie is P2, 3.6 ahead of DeWalt Lambert. Is 6th with 20 kilos, 0.7 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler was 3.2 faster last lap. Tommy Glad in Malmesbury Straight is 7th. Continental is P6, 0.7 behind Peter Grobler. Jeffrey Leroux in Continental is second, 4.0 ahead of DeWald Lambert. 20 minutes remaining in the session. In start finish is 6th, 0.7 behind Peter Grobler. Finish is P3, 3.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Dolf from South Africa in Sabat is P6, 0.4 behind Peter Grobler. Is 5th, 0.5 ahead of Dolf. Dolf was 0.6 faster last lap. Dolf is 6th with 20 kilos, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Grobler in back straight is P5, 0.6 ahead. Dolf in start finish is 6th with 20 kilos, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Very straight is 6th, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Peter Grobler in start finish is 5th, 0.6 ahead. In kink is 6th. Best lap is a 1:09.666. 1.026 off the fastest lap. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Peter Grobler in Stanek is 5th driving an Aston Martin, 0.6 ahead of Dolf. From South Africa in Castrol is 6th, 0.8 behind Peter Grobler. Lambert from Tanya Castrol is 3rd, 2.5 behind Jeffrey Leroux. Jeffrey Leroux in back straight is P3 battling DeWald Lambert. Dolf is P6, 0.4 behind Peter Grobler. Griesel in start finish is P4 driving a Aston Martin. Start finish is 6th, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Brendan Griesel from South Africa in Salon is P4. Stanek is 6th, 0.5 behind Peter Grobler. Stanek is P3, 1.2 behind DeWald Lambert. Dolf in Volkswagen is P6, 0.3 behind Peter Grobler. Jeffrey Leroux from South Africa in Malmesbury Straight is 3rd, 1.4 behind DeWald Lambert. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Dolphin Continental is P6, 0.2 behind Peter Grobler. Volkswagen is P8. Dolphin Stanek is P6, 0.1 behind Peter Grobler. Stanek is third, 0.8 behind DeWald Lambert. Dolph is P6 with 20 kilos, 0.2 behind Peter Grobler. Volkswagen is third, 1.1 behind DeWald Lambert. Dolphin Continental is P6, 0.2 behind Peter Grobler. Dolph passed Peter Grobler for fifth. Continental is third, 1.3 behind DeWald Lambert. Tommy Glad in back straight is P7, 2.4 behind Peter Grobler. Jeffrey L. Rubin start finish is third, 1.5 behind DeWald Lambert. Mike Gear in back straight is first. Tommy Glad in start finish is P7, 2.6 behind Peter Grobler. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Mike here in Sabat is P1. Back straight is third driving a McLaren, 1.7 behind the Wald Lambert. Second, 1.7 ahead of Jeffrey Ellie. Start finish is 5th. In Malmesbury Straight is P4. Best lap is a 109.272. 0.652 off the fastest lap. Mike here from South Africa in back straight is first. Jeffrey Eliru in start finish is third, 2.6 behind De Wald Lambert. Sabat is P5. Dylan Conway in start finish is 8th. Mike Gear in Malmesbury Straight is first. Jeffrey Leroux in backstreet is P3 driving a McLaren, 2.7 behind DeWalt Lambert. Mike Gear in Kink is P1 driving a Nissan. The leader has just finished the race. Mike Gear finished first. Dole finished P5. Peter Grobler finished P6. DeWalt Lambert finished second. Dylan Conway finished 8th. Jeffrey Leroux finished 3rd. Tommy Glad finished P7. Brendan Griesel is 4th. Brendan Griesel finished 4th.